my fellow Snarkatarians. How are you today? I am very excited because today I'm going to be doing my first makeup review, my first foundation review, and put that on for you and see how that is. I'm going to be using, I don't know how well you can see this, the Pacifica Alight Clean Foundation. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Pacifica brand, they are 100% vegan, cruelty-free. They have a nice line of facial washes and sprays and moisturizers and lip balms, and I've used quite a few of them and I really like them, but I have yet to try any of their foundations or makeup cosmetics. And when I saw this on the Ulta website, I was very excited. So we're going to try that out today. I do have my Star Wars mug with my coffee in it. We're going to need that. And I am going to talk about briefly the white elephant in the room, my Turby Twist. I have to say, this thing has been around for a long time. Not this particular thing, but this brand Turby Twist has been around for a very long time, decades, I think. And I remember when they first came out with their little infomercial that used to be kind of at the Christmas time, maybe, you know, like a great stocking stuffer sort of thing. And I used to laugh at it because it would always say, you know, one of the things it would tout, it was like, you wouldn't strain your neck and, you know, it holds your hair in place. And I'm thinking, are you putting like a 13-pound towel on your head? Who's getting neck strain from their towel? Come on. So over the years, I have my towel on my head while I'm getting ready for work or getting ready to go out. And, you know, sometimes it would just flop forward or it would slide back and I'd have to readjust it. So when I was on the Ulta website finding this foundation, I also saw that they had Turby Twist, and I'm looking at it, and it was like a 2-pack for $12. So I got it. Turby Twist. If you can hear me, I apologize for any mockery that I have said in the past. Kind of love it. Kind of love it. I'm a big fan now. So, thank you, Turby Twist. And now I'm going to do the no neck strain Turby Twist dance. All right, we're good. We're feeling good. Jazz hands. Next thing I want to talk about quickly, because I don't buy clothes at Walmart usually. There's nothing. Oh, I have gotten a couple pairs of leggings, which are so soft and like $6, and I love them. I was walking by there the other week and I saw this, well, you can't see it at the moment, but this particular sweater, it wasn't this particular sweater, it was the same style, but it was a different color. And I did go back there a couple days ago and I thought, if it's there, maybe I'll pick it up. So I looked and they had the particular color that I said, but it wasn't in my size, but instead they have this. Can we just take a moment here and see how cute it is? And look at the very sweet contradiction of the skull, and he's got hearts, and he's smiling, and he's super cute. And this thing fits perfectly. So, okay, Walmart, I've misjudged you too. I'm still definitely a Target girl, but you never know. You gotta look. All right, guys. So this is what we all came for. This is the Pacifica, as I said, the Alight Clean Foundation. It's a really pretty bottle, if you can see it. It comes, I believe, I should probably double check this. Be right back. 30 colors, 30 options, 30 shades in this foundation. I want to check one more thing here because my go-to holy grail is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. I love it. I will be using it a ton on this as well. There's 16 options. Physicians Formula has been around a lot longer doing foundations and makeup than Pacifica has. So Physicians Formula, get with the game here. So this is an oil-free anti-shine and satin finish. I don't go much more than a satin finish because I have generally dry skin. So any kind of matte foundations, I just, that's not me at all. It says it is formulated without silicone, formaldehyde, phthalates, mineral oil, parabens, or petroleum, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, it's also depleted of any human feelings or emotion as well. But when I open this up, this little tag on the back, some of the ingredients are kind of knocked my socks off. They really did this nice. There are triglycerides. There's squalane, which is a derivative from olive. I actually have a vial of squalane oil that I use at night that really makes my face nice. It also has glycerin. It does have hyaluronic acid, which is very hard to say, so I'm glad I got it on that first take. It does have coconut water. Some people are sensitive to coconut water. There's no coconut fragrance as far as I can tell in this, but there is coconut water and some people tend to be sensitive. So you might want to keep that in mind if you're thinking about picking this up. There is also Iris pallida leaf cell extract, brown seaweed extract, Rosa something leaf cell extract, radish root extract, jojoba, and there is some mica in it. It's very low on the list, and some silicas, but it's the very last thing on the list. So a lot of those things sound like they would be pretty tasty in a salad. I'm excited to see what they're going to look like on my face. So, all right, so we're going to get ready here. I am moisturized, I am primed, I am prepped, I am serumed. I need some more coffee. I am not sufficiently caffeinated. I've been looking forward to this for I don't know how long. I practice in my car all the time. Okay, so this does retail, I believe it's $16.99 on Ulta. I don't know that I've ever seen it in Target. I don't know that they have enough cosmetics necessarily to have any kind of display at Target or other drugstores other than like in the face wash and moisturizer aisle. I've seen them there. I've used a lot, like I said, a lot of their stuff. I really like it. There isn't much that I don't like. They're reasonably priced. Like I said, I believe this was $16.99. The thing is, it is 0.9 fluid ounces. A lot of foundations tend to be 1 full ounce, so there's a little bit less in here. This is the shade Neutral Light 33NL. There are a few Neutral Lights. I'm just shaking this up a little bit. Okay. This one actually has, as far as I remember, it said light skin with yellow and olive undertones. Is that not neutral? I don't think that's neutral necessarily. More on the warm side as far as I can tell. But anyway, I did try this. It is a pretty good shade match as far as oxidation, changing any color on my face once it's on. I'm not really sure. We'll find it out. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply half on this side of my face with a makeup sponge. I have to say that a lot because I always call it a beauty blender. It is not a beauty blender. Disclaimer, I don't have a beauty blender in my house. It's almost like saying, okay, I have a Kleenex. No, bitch, you can have a facial tissue. Fair enough. So it's a makeup sponge. I will be correcting myself on that a lot. I will then do the other side with a makeup brush to see if there's any difference in coverage, if there's any difference with texture, and then I will, I'll do most of my face. Usually I'll do the foundation and then some contour, and then I'll do my eyes, and then come back at the end and do my blush and bronzer and stuff at the end, and then spray. To get a spray, I'll have to bring that down. I always forget that. You don't know. You don't know what I did yesterday. I screwed up yesterday. Anyway, so then I'll come back down with my full face on and tell you how I like the finish. So far, I'll do a check-in probably halfway through the day and another one at the end of the day before I take my makeup off. So without further ado, I have my little palette here. Damn. I'm going to give it 1.5 pumps. So what I tend to do is get some on my finger and kind of dot it on my face. I apologize. I'm still getting used to trying to figure out when I'm actually in frame, when I'm doing things, and when I'm not. So I'm going to go in with my makeup sponge. And I'm still having a big issue with my eyes lately. It's really disturbing. Get my mirror here too, so I apologize if I'm covering myself up while I'm trying to use the mirror. I'm not meaning to do that. It's a good color match. Like I said before, I'm very happy with it. Look at that redness. Ay, chihuahua. So now I'm going in on the other side. I'm going to dot my face again. And I'm going to use a brush. This is the Real Techniques brush for Ulta. Love it. Ooh, there's... There is a little bit of a fragrance. It's very cool. It's very subtle. And it's not bad. It's kind of florally, beachy. So far, I feel like, I don't know what's going on here. Just a little bit of a party going on right here in my nose, bridge of my nose. I feel like I like the coverage on the sponge, or I'm sorry, on the brush side a little bit better. Oh, you know what? I don't know if you can tell. It's hard to tell. But it's a nice finish. It is satin. It is a satin finish. So I'm going to kind of do a little stippling on this side as well. It's a nice, it is a nice satin sheen though. I like it. I like it. Okay, feeling wise, it's a little tacky. Nah, it's not bad. It really isn't bad. It feels like kind of moisturized skin. So we're going to do some concealer. This is the worst part. This gives me the most agita of my day. I'm going to use the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer from First Aid Beauty. This is in the shade 2. Just going to take a little smudge. Concealer face, everyone. Am I right? I'm going to take my makeup sponge with this. I'm going to do a little contour and I'm going to do a little bronzer and blush. Like I said, I normally do this after I do everything else and kind of end up with that, but we'll see if it plays well with others. So this is from, I'll figure this out. This is the Model's Own Sculpt and Glow Cream to Powder Bronzer in Golden Glow number 5. I don't know if they make this anymore. I have not seen it. I don't know that Ulta carries it. That's where I got it. Haven't seen it on there, so maybe discontinued. I'm not quite sure, but it's a nice bronzer. But I use it as a contour. So we go from concealer face to contour face. Hey, Lucy. Hi. My cat Lucy just walked by. I'm wondering if she'll be making a cameo at some point in one of these videos. She's naturally beautiful. Doesn't need anything. And so. Alright. I'm so confused with what side is what. Seems to work well there. So we're going to go in with the bronzer now. This is the BH, every time, BH Cosmetics Love the packaging on this. It's the Brilliance Bronzer, satin finish in Golden Gal. This is the BH Cosmetics #1 brush. Use that for my bronzer. Trying to figure out which side things are on. Maybe I'll use this. Oh. And then for blush, I'm going to use the Catrice Strobing Blush in Mrs. Summer Peach. I don't think they make this anymore either. I can't find it on the Ulta website. And now I'm going to use my blinged out angled brush from It Cosmetics. It says Strobing Blush. Let's be honest, it's not strobing. The only thing that's supposed to make it strobe is this one color, which is, it's pretty, but it's not strobing. But I love this color. This is nice peachy coral shade. Tends to be my favorite as far as blush colors go. I do like to take it across my forehead. Nothing helping this. All right, so my next impression of this, it looks nice. It doesn't look like it shifted. It doesn't look like it smeared or smooshed around anywhere. I feel like it's holding the color pretty nicely. I do not powder, just because my face tends to be on the dry side. So I try not to powder if I don't have to, because I don't want it getting in my fine lines and making things, aka these monstrosities, worse than what they already are. I might do a little under eye powder just to brighten it up, but at this point I'm not. I'm going to keep it just as is. So like I said, what I'm going to do now is run up and do the rest of my eyebrows and my eyeshadow, and come back down and give you my initial first impression after putting all this on. So I'll be right back. It's done. No more tarmy twist. Not for this one anyway. I like it so far. I did spray my face with the Catrice Prime and Fine, the dewy one, just to give it a little bit more glow. I don't necessarily think that it looked cakey on me. It did have that satin finish, but I don't think that it looked cakey. I did want a little bit of glow. So we'll see how this wears throughout the day. I will do another check-in. I'll go over to the window and show you what it looks like in natural light, and I'll check in kind of midday. I finished putting my makeup on down here around 8:50 in the morning. So we're going up to my parents' house today, and we're going to hang out with them. I'll do a check-in there to see how it's looking, if it's breaking apart at all, if it's staying put. And then again, I will do one at the end of the day before I go to bed. So let me show you what this looks like in natural light. A little bit more. A little glowy here, but it doesn't look oily. Has a nice shine to it, a nice sheen. So far I like it. I don't think it's oxidized, maybe a little bit. I can't tell if it's oxidized a little bit or if that's my bronzer. I don't really think it's the makeup itself. So far so good. I like it, and I will check in with you again in a few hours. Hey, so we're here. I don't even know what time it is, but it's been at least, I would say, 6 hours since I last checked in. We're up at my parents' house, and this is how my makeup's looking. It's not bad. I have noticed this side. It is creasing a little bit in here, but when I remembered earlier, I kind of forgot to put on my makeup primer. I primed my under eye. I forgot to do the rest of my primer, so I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it, because I generally use a hydrating primer. But other than that, I kind of like it. I think it's performing pretty well. I don't feel like it's breaking up. On my forehead, I tend to get oily up here, and it tends to shine through. And remember, I didn't powder or anything, so it doesn't seem to be breaking apart on me. I like it. It still has a nice kind of satin sheen to it. So far so good. And I will do one more check-in later tonight after I get home before I take all this off. And I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you soon. All right, so we are at the end of the day here. My foundation's been on for about 10 hours or so, and I think it's held up pretty nicely. It's a little shiny, which is normal. Like I said, I usually tend to get some, I don't know what I'm doing here. Here we go. Get some shine on my forehead and a little bit on my T-zone, but I don't feel like the foundation itself broke apart very much. A little cakey here on my chin, which is normal for most of my foundations because I tend to be the driest here in my chin area. But I will continue to wear this. Enjoyed using it, and I probably don't have to do too much with it to adjust it other than maybe put the primer on this next time. So yeah, happy with it overall. Good job, Pacifica. Nicely done. Nicely done. If there are any other foundations that you want me to try, feel free to leave a message down below. And if you like this video and these types of videos, please give a thumbs up for me so I know. Also subscribe and click the notifications for when I upload new content, so you will be notified of that. So hope you had a really good weekend or a good day or whatever day this is, and stay snarky, people. Bye.